G'day folks, welcome to the MB Wildman channel. On today's video, Elliot and I are out here and we're getting ready to go ahead and plant our food plot for deer this year. Last week I did a video on the 54-inch disc harrow that I bought, and it's worked really well. Elliot's had the bike out here just over the last few minutes, and he's been going back and forth with a pallet and smoothing that all down. And it works really well, looks really good. This year, what we're going to plant is a couple different things. We're going to put some stingray soybean all the way down at the back. And then in the middle section, we're going to go ahead and plant some wheat. And then up at this top section right here up in this nice area right here, the wider spot, we're going to plant two types of things that are the exact same thing. So, you know, when you're out doing this stuff, you always look for the most inexpensive and the cheapest way to do things. So one year I planted Field Edge. Now this is a rack stacker product. It is $39.99. Okay, so this is like a Field Edge product. It says it's mostly it's balanced levels of Brassica that grow in only 70 days, and etc. So I used this before and had really great luck with it. There's nothing wrong with this product at all. Here's what's wrong with this product. It's 40 bucks. And it's 40 bucks for 2.5 pounds. Okay, so what I did the other day, Elliot and I were up at the Heartland Agri, what is it called? Carlton Agri Solutions, I guess. It used to be the NB Seed Co-op in Heartland, New Brunswick. And we went in and they sold us a 5-pound bag, so twice as much. They sold us twice as much for $10. And this is what they call their Brassica mix. So I don't know if you can see this. I'm going to try to show this to you.
They look the exact same.
Right. So if you look at this, this is the rack stacker product right there. Okay. And this is the co-op product right there.
Literally the same.
Literally, according to Elliot, they look the exact same. And I'm telling you, they look almost identical to me too.
And I'm pretty sure they are the same.
So we're going to test it. That's what we're going to do. We're going to test. We've got a $40 rack stacker product right here. Right, called Field Edge, and we've got a $10 for twice as much money, or sorry, we've got twice as much product for $10 as we do for here. But what we've done is we've divided the top half of our food plot into two sections with these gray pipes. Okay, so yeah, good. Okay, so on that side, where Elliot is right now, we're going to plant the rack stacker product. On this side over here, we're going to plant the product from our good friends in Heartland at the Agri Solutions place. And they're just going to get the same amount of light, the same amount of rain, the same amount of everything. It's the same amount of soil. And there's the middle. Okay, so all the conditions are going to be the exact same for these two products, and we're going to see how they stack up against each other. Right, so is the rack stacker actually worth the $40? Is it going to be good, or is the regular grain store stuff going to be just as good? So here we go. Elliot and I are going to plant. Okay folks, there we go. We're all seated and all rolled. Elliot's been back and forth 100 times on his bike, and the upper part here is going to be our Brassica mix, and then the middle part right in here is wheat, and then at the far end right in there at the very end we've got soybean. So hopefully this will be a successful maintenance food plot for the deer for this year. All right, folks, it's been a couple of weeks since we planted. I just wanted to give you an update on these two Brassica mixes. So on this side here, this is the Carlton Agri Solutions product. This is the one that we thought looked exactly the same as the rack stacker product. So it's coming up okay. It's actually really, I mean, it looks green and leafy. It's still a little small, right? It's only been a couple of weeks and the weather hasn't been great. The one thing I can tell you, or that I am noticing from this side, from this product, there are some, I call them thistles, but whatever that is, seems to be coming up on that side as well, on this side. And then if you switch over to the rack stacker side, it's about the same. It is actually not coming up as well. It's not quite as high. It's quite a little bit smaller. See, there is some bigger leafy stuff here, but for the most part, it's smaller. And not as much of it seemed to take. We seeded them almost exactly the same. Elliot and I really tried to do, obviously we missed a patch right over there, but we tried to do the same sort of seeding. And I guess now that I look on this side, there are also those thistle things coming up as well. But right now I would say that the Carlton Agri Solutions product is actually doing a fair bit better as far as size goes than the Rack Stacker product. Now I do have some bare spots here that I'm just wondering if it's whether we seeded or whether, oh no, there's some stuff coming up in there. I guess it's just slower. But the two products so far as that I can see are almost identical.